right there. Cheeky late one. 2:30 in the morning round here. What mistake have I made already? I'm sure I've done something. Right, I've got some water, got my vape, I need some juice. Grift is on, people. You can't keep it back. You can do super chats. I'm not making that mistake third time in the row. You can do entropy. I'll sort that out in a minute. They were digging me out about grifting, and it made me feel like they could inhale my balls. Look at all those famous faces. Look at them. Amazing. All right, Ben. All right, Raisin Sack. Pagans in. Woodlanders there. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. I'm done. It's me, isn't sure. LC 350 LM8. Piper's in. Got here. Wing Commander. Ollie Oliver. I can't. Nice to do the occasional one, though. That's right, Custard. Like all elite forces across the world, you know, when we eventually come out of hiding, people and the documents are declassified, people realise what it was all about. Paul says he's cool. Are you or me? I'm not sure. Patch! Hello, mate. Hope everything's going well. It's been a while. Dang. Now, you might have noticed I've got the Kazals on. I've got to get a bit of colour in my cheeks. What's going on over here? We don't want that. Stop. Got to get a bit of colour in my cheeks. Now, I've worked out that the entropy works if I've got my VPN on. But if I've got my VPN on, what? Apparently I'm blocking entropy because I'm using Brave browser. You know, the browser that I'm not using. Entropy is not blocked. I've got it all here. Entropy is fine. The link to entropy is in the description, so I don't need to keep putting it in the chat. I've closed down my Patreon. Anyone who's giving Patreon, you're getting back. I had two black eyes. I'll get to that. Oh, we've got stories. You're right, Horace. It is one of the best. It's one of the best. Good to see you. Nothing's working. Proves it's me. Hello, Rags. Let's sort out Rags. Where is that little Rags? Let's get his little shed sorted. He can fiddle around with his tools and his little jam jar of screws. There you go. Brad's opened the door with a score on the door. Nice one, Brad. The last stream of the last one before the last one before that. Finally. Forgot to read your last newsletters. Yeah, but you read the other two, and me and you have had a little chat about our newsletters. Mine's going brilliantly. That one I put up last night has had about 900 views in like 12 hours. I'm over the moon with how it's going, and I want to thank you lot for doing the marketing, for telling people and telling people again. Tell them and tell them again. It's a gift. Thank you, Brad, for that score. Thank you very much. It's a gift. You say to someone here, the link to the Substack is in the description as well. You say here, look, you'll get 2 stories sent to your email inbox free every month. And they're cracking stories. I've had great reviews, about 30 or 40 reviews, 20 on each one. So, wunderbar. Right, what's happening here? Look, apparently I'm not even logged into my own. What the hell is going on here? Why have I got to log into my own? What? You joking? Don't know what my password is. Right, there's no Twitch tonight. They're asking me to log in. Sorry, Rags. Oh, you're in there. How comes you're in there and I'm not even in there? Can I see myself? Yeah, I can. But I can't change the setting. I don't seem to be able to change the settings. That's peculiar. That's rather peculiar. I'll pop the entropy in the thing because I got called out for grifting when I went on Chrissy's show. I really want to grift this one. I had two black eyes. Right, so this is what happened. So nice one, Della. Look at that. I don't do much reading, but yes, enjoyed reading them. Well, one of them was like 10,000 words. And consistency is important with these things. So what is that thing even called that I used to use? What's the camera called? Ah, Lord, I can't remember how I used to put a bit of colour in my cheeks. Who makes the camera? Logitech. There you go. There you go. So you see, it's all about connections. No, connections. This is just compensating for extreme tiredness, and you've seen it happen before. I go over the top, and it all becomes a bit unpleasant and pointless. But it's all right to do a bit of that, and it's all right to do a little bit of that. There you go, nice and warm, and it is very warm. Hello, Duper guy. On the firm, nice to see you. Frog Squatch on the firm. Jess, look at that. Look at our pal. Called him David in the last stream. I think he probably. I dread to think what he done. Hello, John. Paddy. It was very funny. People were looking at me like I'm a Mongo on the bus because I was pissing myself reading it this morning. Oh, the new one. See, this is interesting because the other two, I tried something different with this one. It probably won't show, but it was a different kind of, there was a technique change. And it seems to have worked. And a few people have said that they were proper laughing out loud, which has lost its impact in the real world, but nice to know. Thank you, Paddy, for giving that a read and so quickly when it come out. Because when they're doing all their algorithms and stats at the home base of Substack, they're looking at the people who are getting the quick readers and all that, and then they'll start promoting them. Then they'll start reading the content, and I'll get censored and chucked off the platform. So here we go. I recognise that face and that donation. I bet that's Carl Carlson. Carlson Coy. Hello, Carlson. Cheeky, breaky, late one. No, it absolutely is. It's 20 to 3 here. So I'll probably only do about an hour because this is what happened. Thank you, Carlson, for that 5 spot. You've been very generous since you've turned up around these parts, and it's much appreciated. Hello, it's okay. A summertime setting. Colonel Custard, Steve Millimeter, Charlie Sparkles. Illuminatus. Have you got on that Substack yet? Can you write those short ones? Oh my lord! Look who's turned up! Look who's turned up! Bloody amazing! Bloody amazing. About 10 minutes ago, because I deleted all my emails. So if you didn't get a reply, sorry. I had so many, like 800. And I just thought if it's anything important, they'll try again. And that's on top of my work emails. So I just thought, fuck it. And I'll tell you for why. Alan, as I was going through them, I saw you say something like it was something about try and warn me next time or something. No, or I think you said something like I miss you in the mornings. And I thought, well, I doubt I'll be doing any early morning ones because we've got a work thing that we do with the team in the mornings now. That's the sort of thing that I had to give up the whole day thing. So this grift is on. Are you watching this, people? Are you watching this, haters? And how funny to have caught you. So lovely to see you, Alan. Missed you too. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're looking after your business, whipping them into shape. They've been whipping people out here. If you get caught out after curfew, you get whipped, which is better than the Kalashnikov. So, you know, if you feel a whip around the back of your thighs and you hear the sound of your skin split, just thank that feeling, because it means it's not a, what's that someone told me the other day, 4.5 mil round or something splashing into your leg. Nice one, Alan. Lovely to see you. Thanks for the donation. Rage is here. I'm currently baking banana bread. Mate, I've been baking like fury. Did you hear me say that on the last stream? Did you hear me? I've been baking cakes. I've got the naan breads. The actual breads I'm having a bit of trouble with, I'll be honest with you. I made one, but I don't really like white bread anyway. So I'm trying to get one with all the little sort of seeds and all that in it. But, you know, but well done. Still clean, I take it, if you're saying that. But you joke. But I'm going to be deadly serious here. Is it better to pull a freshly baked banana bread that you can share with your family, literally breaking bread with your family and or friends, or wake up pissed to bed again with apologies that people have stopped hearing? It's amazing. It's amazing. I reckon we've got about 40 people clean over the years, and I reckon we've probably got double that managing their habits, like slow down, calm down, you're going in a dangerous direction. It's about progress, not perfection. If you can't get clean, get cleaner. That's all right. That's all I've ever done. Hello, Johnny boy. Hey, Wolf, what's the corona situation? Well, we'd avoided it for a year. For a year, we had nothing. I was watching it on telly thinking, all these poor people all around the world. We closed the borders day one. Bosh, lovely. And it worked. And then they let a boat full of people from another country dock, and all of them had it. And now it's gone fucking haywire. But as long as I can get to the supermarket once a week, I've been cooking loads. I've been really getting into the cooking. But I've got to tell you what happened to the weekend. Thank you very much for that donation. It's much appreciated. Illuminatus reckons those short stories are easy peasy. I suppose when you're writing for children, it's, you know. Mr. Ravenscroft, in general, or you just haven't seen the last couple? Because I have done a couple. But yeah, me too. But, you know, the wheel turns. The wheel certainly does turn. Hello, Nora. Hello, humans. Thank you, Brian. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I've missed them. Truth be told. Yeah, that's what we done. And then there was this little. I can't. You know, I'm a guest in this country. I'm here. It's a privilege to be here. It's not my place to say anything, but something went wrong. and now it's, it's not, where I live, it's normal. But there's a couple of red patches. Like we've got a big map of the country, and there's red patches where you can't go in or out. But where I am, it's rather nice. Hello, Emma. How are you, my dear? Looking wonderful as ever. Don't want to miss anyone. Hello, John. You all right, son? Easy as that, Shell. Got a couple of emails for you. You missed me. I've already said that I dumped all the emails, but me and you have had a few chats on the old Substack. Substack link is in the description, as is the entropy. But if you haven't already joined Substack, do us a favor and join it. You can just delete them. You can just delete them. But you won't. They're good stories. You've enjoyed them, haven't you, Shell? There he is, the Ozmeister. Where's he living this week? Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore. Can't remember where it is now. Somewhere like fucking Carlisle. No, I know where it is. Hang on, it will come back to me in a minute. Gas is on the firm. All right, mate. D. Well, that's it, Carlson. I'm a guest here. They let me stay here, and that's a privilege because it's not my country. This isn't my ancestral homeland. I'm not a Buddhist. 98% of the people who live here are Buddhists. They're Khmer people. And if numbers of people like me were to get above 2%, they'd be like, nah, they know what happens. They've seen it. They've seen it before. And if I was to ram my scooter into someone else's scooter one night and the old bill were called and we all sat around waiting 5 days for them to arrive, the local would probably get the benefit of the doubt, as they should, because it's their country. Chief Moody. There you go, with the races. Less of the mush. Fucking hell. Straight in with that mush. There's my boy. Started right. Have you got a Substack? Good work. But that doesn't mean avoid mine. That doesn't mean don't leave lovely long reviews on mine. Don't have to read it out, Chris, but I sent you another $5. Oh no, we do have to read it out. Have another, my friend. Good to see you. There you go, Alan. Lovely. Lovely. Thank you, Alan. I can still picture you. I can see exactly what you look like when you come on that time. Thank you very much, Alan. Very generous, as you always were. Carlson says, I never pissed the bed when drunk myself, but was never an alkie. So, well, there you go. Like, I know, well, most of them are dead now, but I know alcoholics who, when they go out, they have to take 3 or 4 pairs of pants with them. And that's coming out the front door and the back door. That's not always just the waterworks. The same, I think I said this last time, the same alcoholics who've got routes to the off license that can take them 15, 20 minutes rather than the 5 minutes up the road, because they have to go a route where they can quickly run up an alley and open the back door just in case they need to. It gets kind of serious very quickly. People don't know it. Alcohol has ruined European society, especially the UK. But thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. Aramas, my grandmother used to bring a loaf of banana bread over every Sunday after church. I miss her. It was so good. It's not her I miss. It was her banana bread. If you can just sort out a sauce of banana bread, you can forget the old dear. That's lovely. How nice is that? It's a bit of if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. But lovely to bring it. What What a gift to someone invites you to their house just for an afternoon chat or something. And you turn up with a cake. And you don't brag it, you just put it down. They chop it up a bit, love it, and you go, fucking hell, this is all right. Where'd you get this? Oh, I made it. Knocked it up this morning. Or made it last night, let it settle a bit. You're like, nice one. You thought, well, I thought I'd coming over to see you. Nice of you to invite me. Thought I'd give a bit back. Lovely thing to do. These are the things that English people used to do. These are traditions. This is our culture. The drums of Dartford. Good Lord. Don't know what Fion's talking about, but probably responding to something else. And that's logical to you, Chris. I don't know what I'm talking about. Quite like Berlusconi. Look at that, lovely. Nice, 145 people in. That's nice to see. There we go, John. John's keeping count of the likes. Does that mean 100 people don't like it? Oh, Della, I tell you, the freshly cooked bread, freshly cooked cake smells delicious. There's wonderful things to be made. Yes, Streaky Bacon. Yes, Streaky Bacon. A wonderful little surprise for all. Well, I think they're doing that, Colonel Custard. I mean, it is a coincidence, and I'm not part of that organisation, but I think what they're doing is excellent. But I think they're doing it. I think they're doing a bake-off, which is kind of interesting. I just because my girlfriend's been staying up at the province. Carlson's dropped another 10 spot. I got myself one of those. Oh, you did? Did you really? Is it a small size or a large size? I don't want to make you unhappy, but the smaller ones, I've got 4 of them because they give you them free whenever you stay at a hotel. You're like, oh, cheers. But when I noticed that the province people carry their kids around in them, carry rice in them, use them as ropes, I told my missus, I said, I can't do that with mine. She said, no, you've got to get a proper one. So she took me to a proper place. I've got it on now. Yeah, I'll thanks for the 10 spot, but I'll do you a little catwalk special. Let me make sure it ain't going to fall down. You might see a little bit of blood though. So this is another thing. You'll see by the size of it, you can do... Is that how they do it? I don't think that was the right... There's it, and here's Dangerfield. Here, look. That light done nothing, did it? Anyway, you get the idea. On a hot day like today, it hit 37 at one point today. I was like, hello world. But nice one, Carlson. A nice one to get a crama. And tell people as well when they ask you, tell them, give Cambodia a little bit of respect. What are we waiting for? What have I missed? Oi, bullet! Hey, boss, hi, Scrubs. You guys must have sent some vibes over the airways. I only clicked on YouTube by chance. Oh, it's like scanners round here. When we all get together, you know, we're communicating on a very different level to the average human. So, yes. Yes. Hang on a minute. I can see a super chat there, but there he is, old Ed Wolf again. Do you know something about gambling addiction? Yeah, I do. It's same as all addictions. It's an addiction. It's a choice. My brother done 30,000 euros on credit. Oh, mate, thanks for the 10 spot. I was in the early days of my rehab career. I remember I was in a rehab. Something I've never told you lot. You know, I've done about 20 rehabs. The amount of pilots that I've seen in those rehabs, usually 2 per rehab. Pilots, airline pilots, passenger jet pilots. You know, when you're going on holiday, that 13-hour flight over to Japan, yeah, shit-faced. One of the highest stressing and boring jobs. Those planes fly themselves. They just sit there getting shit-faced. Seriously. The amount of pilots I've met over my years and the horror stories they've told me. You know, one geezer told me he'd have his bottle of vodka stashed down here and a little tube, like a clear tube. And he'd have it in like a bung with an hole through it, so that he could have it in the side of his mouth. So the secondary, whatever you call him, pilot, and the other bloke, he could just be sitting there taking lugs of vodka. That'll have broken that now, you fucking bastard. Look at that new vape. 0.18 ohms, sub-ohming. Yeah, I got 2 black eyes from falling asleep on my laptop, and then twice, and then I got a migraine and I couldn't get my Substack out on time. And I thought, good lord, consistency is the key. Yeah, if I get a bit of time, I mean, I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm recovering. It was heavy migraine as well. I was reading the words and they all just started dancing around. And I thought, what? Why can't I? Where's? And then I got the zigzag aura. And as soon as I get that zigzag aura and it's there in my vision, it's like a yellow and blue zigzag. Migraine people with aura will know exactly what I mean because it's always, everyone gets it. Saw that there, and as soon as I saw that, I thought, right, lights off, in bed. That's it. It's all I can do. And thankfully, I fell asleep. Woke up about 8 hours later with just a little bit of a headache, which is the easy part of my migraine. Usually, I'm puking and all my bones are aching. So I shouldn't really be doing this, but yeah, if I get a bit of time, and I've done a lot of work. I've been doing so much writing. I got two books of shorts nearly ready. I'm not going to mention the novel, but so close. But your brother doesn't feel peace. Your brother, Ed, has no peace. And when he's not distracted from himself, he's in pain. So rather than sort out that problem, rather than locate those traumas, he finds something that gives him a whack, an absolute fucking sledgehammer in the head of endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, God knows what it is with gambling, but it'll be one or more of those 3. And it gives him a massive hit, which distracts him from that sense of self-hate and that low self-esteem. I bet he's got a massive ego, hasn't he? Because that's a classic addict thing. Massive ego, no self-esteem. But my point being, what I was saying before I got onto the pilots, the thing about gambling, this is why gambling's so bad financially. I mean, all addictions have got their one aspect that's a ruination. But, you can gamble away your house and car in an afternoon easily. If you're a crackhead, you can do £1,000 a day if you've got the £1,000 and wake up and regret it. But you can you can't get more than £1,000 of rock in your mouth in a day. I've tried it. But unless you've got some shitty dealer. But but if you're a gambler and you've run out of money and they're willing to take your car keys and your motor, well, you can put your car keys in. Yeah, oh yeah, I've got 3 aces. I'm absolutely on it here. He turns over. Royal flush. See you later. Thanks for the motor. And then you think, I've got to win it back. Got no money. Yes. Yeah, I met geezers who've done it. And then he had to go home and tell his family and his 2 daughters, we've got to move out by the weekend. Made up some crappy lie. And the missus was just like, you just gambled it all. Ah, Ra Sunshine says I made his day. Finally caught one. Well, they're a little bit sporadic, I couldn't do any more writing because of the migraine, and I've done 5,000 on the Substack and about another 5,000 on the novel over the weekend. So I finished my day's work. I didn't do a big day's work either. I took it easy, and then I thought, just chill out. But I can't chill out, can I? I'm not a chiller. I do sometimes. But I thought, I want to see some of those lovely people because they're all nice. Black Eyes. So I've got 2 books of short stories nearly finished. They've been to the editor and back once. The novel's nearly finished. But I'm writing Saturday and Sunday in my writing days. The girlfriend knows that. But you can't wake up at 11 o'clock and write through to 6 in the morning, go to sleep, wake up at midday and write through to 6 in the morning. You just can't. And I've done a bit on Thursday and Friday because they're not too busy at work. And I've just fallen asleep like that. I think you can still see a bit of that one. Look, you can still see them. They look fucking awful. There's too much light. But yeah, people were saying to me, like, I Skyped my mum. She went, have you been fighting? I was like, yeah, I'm 50. When was the last fight I had, Mum? Yeah, I had a fight. So there you go. Fell asleep. But the thing that gave me the black eye wasn't slapping my head, because it would have been a slow one. It would have been but it was being asleep on the laptop, and those soft bits of skin there just had pressure on them all night. And I done that one the first night, and then that one the second night. And then I thought, nah, maybe stop being so manic and desperate to get all this writing done so quickly, and then you might survive to actually get it published. So I'm pulling back a little bit. I'm relaxing a bit. Thank you, Woodlander. They'll be out soon, I promise you. I have put a hell of a lot of effort into it. Hello, Ted. Ted, I've been watching this fella on YouTube. I can't remember what his name is, but he goes to these islands in Indonesia, catches fish and cooks them in watermelons and makes crab cages. He goes to these islands with nothing but a Bowie knife or something. And he lives there for 30 days with nothing, just a knife. And sometimes he takes a fishing rod. Oh, my days. Hello, love. Lovely to see you. But I think it'll be right up your strata, Ted. Good. He does a lot of fishing. Like today, you could see the fish on the surface of the water and all the boats trying to chase the sort of movement of the water, knowing that was the fish after their little prey. And they've got these lures on, spin them out. I swear to you, there's 3 of them on the boat. There's all this splashing around. 1, 2, 3. They've all cast out. They're all pulling back the lure. Got one. And it was just 1, 2 barracudas, fish like that they were catching. Indonesia. I'll try and remember what. I think it's got field in the name. The name of the channel. I think it's got field in it. Mrs. Dangerfield is wonderful. She's wonderful. She keeps telling me she's going to get a boob job. And as much as, I mean, she's got perfect boobs. They're too big for her body anyway, which is always sexy. But I keep putting her off it by texting her things and you know, telling her the things that the adverts don't. Like, you do realise you've got to have it done again in 3 years' time. You do realise they stuff a big lump of silicone in a hole about that big. You do realise when you have kids, it's going to be very confusing for them. I don't want her to. She won't. She's just entertaining the idea. But I do catch her sometimes in the mirror, like going like this and going like this. She's 23. Come on. Carlson's got a big on. Thank you, mate. That is an awful thing to say. Now, people, I put, this is Richard Griff from the Swansea call centre. He's made a film of the Foot Golf 2020 Championship, and it's a 40-minute film. And I thought, fucking hell, that's a long time watching foot golf. But I do really like Richard, and I watched it, and I was most entertained. No spoilers, but it's on my Telegram. I don't know if it'll be for everyone, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, Carlson. See if you've got one of the larger size ones. And I'm telling you, in the summer, when it's hot, around the house, I've got a little hair clip here I use for it as well. Yeah, I've got this little thing that I just clip it together with so that it's not penile. Your stream is way too patchy to demonstrate. Keeps freezing. Anyone else getting problems with the stream? Johnny Red Pill Seed wants me to get a pair of fake tits. I think you should talk to a professional about that. Send her a picture of Katie Price. My mum had one at 50. It looked horrible at 69. Good Lord. Tuck it in her trousers. Philip Swain loves busters. I don't know what busters are. Not to mention unnecessary backache. Well, she's weird because she's got like a double D cup. So they're not like 36 or anything, but the cup size is huge. And then, of course, she goes a Wonder Bra or Cambodian version, which is just a normal bra with a crammer in each side. Ray Carter, he's back. I'll do the odd one. I just thought, you know, come on. As long as people don't mind. She won't have them. She won't have them. I will. I've already talked her out of it anyway. That's it. Did you watch it, John? Hang on a minute. Grotty Thumber, are you out on this manor? Lucky, they smashed Lucky down on, I think it's Mao Zedong Boulevard. I think that's the one. They smashed that one. They built another one. But I haven't been to Lucky for a while. I go up to Super Duper because it's 24 hours. Well, it's not anymore because of the curfew. But listen to this. This will blow your mind. Thank you, Ray Carter, for the donation. I don't know if I thanked you. You can't buy alcohol in Cambodia at the moment. Not even in off licenses. Not even in like marts and supermarkets. You know, you go in the supermarket, it's got all like film over it, and in English, because they don't hardly drink, the Cambodians, the Khmers. Alcohol is not for sale. As part of their lockdown, they've banned boozing. Mate of mine in Thailand got caught at a party. The old Bill chucked them all in the back of a van, took them down the station, and he's got a Thai bird with him. I say bird, she looked like one, but you know, meat and two veg sitting downstairs. I don't know what we can call a bird these days. But Shahid's translating for him, and they said to him they're going to deport him because he's broken the law. And he was like, what? I don't want to go back. I live here. I love it here. I've got a job here. And in the end, they just took a few quid off him. What, the Thai police? Quelle surprise. The town crier's made an absolutely appalling joke, but I will repeat it because he made the effort. Just found out my mate's got the Indian variant of COVID. He's been in a coma for a week. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done. Absolutely. It's worth a watch, though. I'll share the link with you. It's I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I am a friend of Richard's, so you know, you can always turn it off if you don't want to watch it. But it's exactly what you think it is. It's golf, but instead of clubs, you kick it. Kick it. Yeah, there's a little link in the channel there. What? Link in the channel? I don't even know what that means. There's a link in the chat. Colonel Custard got called out for a job. You've only been gone 5 minutes. What job do you do? Up an alley, is it? No, I'm not going to let her do it. It's not a question of letting her. I just, you know, she's young and she doesn't, you know, they're hello Chona. They don't understand. They think it's just all plain and simple. And you just have your boobs made bigger and that's the end of it. When I started showing her and telling her a little bit more about it, she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, some of them burst. Some come out wrong. One's bigger than the other. Then as you age, one grows sideways and the other one grows a face. You know, that sort of thing. Just keeping it real. You did watch it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And again, no spoilers, but weren't there some shots? Some of those shots were mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Well edited, story told. Yeah, it was something else. Good Lord, Packer. The size of your mouth. I didn't mean it to come out like it sounded, but were you talking about the booze shell? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. There's more European expat alcoholics out here than there are Cambodians. You see them walking around in the same clothes they've been wearing for the last 10 years, like grabbing pints off of the sideboards of boozers that people have left, like with an inch left in the bottom. And, you know, it's very cheap alcohol out here. First night I went out here, I had a pizza and 6 bottles of beer, and I got change from $15. And I was like, I like it. But there's nothing to be had. And that if you're a heavy drinker, having no access to any can kill you. They'll be on the mouthwash. They'll be on the surgical spirit. Literally, Shell, some alkies will be dying. Survival of the fittest, I suppose. Hello, Colin. Hello, Colin. Yeah, but they don't have a drinking culture out here. So it's probably another reason to try and stop people from the outside sniding their way in over land borders and that. Because they know how it works. Cambodia closed the borders as soon as it all kicked off, and we had no COVID for a year. We had none of it. We've had none of what you lot have had. And then this fucking boat arrived. Come in. What? That weren't the plan. And now it went from no deaths to now we're on about 300 deaths, which ain't a lot, but it's starting, you know. Likewise, Jonah. Hello, Grim, FPV. Pleasure. Well, nice to drop one in occasionally. The thing was, they changed the tax rules and it was all really complicated. And I thought, I can't do this. I don't know how to do all this. What? How do I do that? And then I done something and it all went away. I got this file I had to get and I done what they said do with it. And then it went from all zeros to all numbers, which it said it would. And now when I go to my YouTube channel, like, you know, what do they call it? The back door, what do they call it? Studio. Before it had, you've got to sort out your tax thing. And then when I've done this little thing, they said, now it doesn't say that. So I'm assuming I've done it. I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, Philip likes his breasts. Well, I think we all do, really, don't we? You've got to love a breast. What the hell is that? This is a lockdown nostalgia stream. A few months back, pubs were open till 6, but not selling alcohol. I don't even know what that means. But, you know. See, that took a little bit more thought, a little bit more ingenuity. There you go. Rags wins. There you go. Yep, then you got those little things underneath no one wants to see. Oh, believe me, I shower my girlfriend in praise. That's probably the problem. She loves it so much, she wants more. Vindaflu. Yeah, they're awful. I mean, you get a photograph, get a nice photograph, professionally lit, get your Instagram filters on it, get it photoshopped. You look like some weird freak with a massive ass. I get it. But have you seen photos of those Kardashians on the beach and that? They don't look so nice there, do they? Ooh. I'm not reading it out, Carlson, but it's an absolutely excellent joke. That's very good. Viking woman's on the firm. Yeah, but a lot of Chinese don't have the necessary, what do they call it? The necessary, someone will be able to tell me. Enzyme. They don't have the necessary enzyme to correctly process alcohol. So, yes, they get drunk, but they get madly sick as well after two or three pints. Like my missus will have two of these half cans and she's shattered. She's I mean, we went out drinking where she used to work and she had two or three of those and then she decided to get up on the pole and do a dance. And I was thinking, oh, that's a nice night out. But I do quite like watching her on the pole because the spotlights go on her and the whole place is looking at her and she's fucking brilliant at it. And it's where I met her. So, and then I get the old iPhone out and get a bit of video. The answer to the next question is no. Boxing fan, $15 in pounds is what? 3 to 4? No, $15 is about a tenner. Ravenscroft hasn't had a drink since January. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, Brian. That's brilliant. If you can do a day, you can do 2 days, and then you can follow that logic for the rest of your days. And of course, you can have a drink if you want. You know, no one's stopping you. It's your choice. And if you stopped, you must have had a reason to stop. So just remember those reasons. Scory's here. How's your foot, mate? You walking properly yet? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. This place has got its problems. I don't really know what the situation is with the vaccine out here. I really don't know. I don't read a lot about it. I mean, I'm so powerless against all of this stuff. I just let it crack on. Space Opera Mark has just opened up with propaganda. Straight in with the big one. Mr. Lomax, lovely. Yeah, I am a fan of gin, I must admit. They've got about 80 different ones down at Raffles, Phnom Penh. Oh, you paid in full, did you? Yeah, of course, Stella, of course, absolutely. It should have been the first thing all countries done. Close your borders. You know why England didn't close its borders? Because it saw everyone else closing its borders and it thought, wicked, we'll get loads of trade. We'll be able to trade with loads of people. While everyone else is shutting their borders, we'll be able to get loads of money in. What does a few infected people matter when you're still trading? Nice one, John. Nice one, John. I think I missed a super chat. Oi, hello, Chrissy. Thank you very much, my love. But I'm sure there was another one. There it is. Old Alan. Less of the old, he says. This makes number for Chris. There was one before this. You're worth every penny, my friend. It's all right, and we're having a laugh, aren't we? Look, an hour's gone past like that. I don't even think I've said anything. But this is always, this is how we do it. We talk to each other. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate this. No, there is certainly something wrong with them. In my latest Substack, there was a little bit about celebrities, and I had them in mind. If you're not subscribed to my Substack, please do subscribe. Put the link in the chat again. You get two free stories sent to your inbox every month for nothing. Can't go wrong with that. Carlson's dropped a Lady Godiva. He's just checked. I'll tell you what he's done. He's taken his trousers off, he's wrapped it round, and he worked out whether it was a mini skirt or a secretary below the knee. And he thought, thank God I've got a proper one. Good work, Carlson. Thank you very much. That's very generous. And I'm glad you've got a proper one. I'm not down. I had a migraine 2 days ago, and or is it 2 days ago? Yeah, Sunday, and so it drags. I overworked myself at the weekend, and then I had to work Monday and Tuesday, and Monday and Tuesday are the busiest days for my business. So Alan reckons I missed a couple. Oh, good Lord. We done Chrissy. We've done Alan's second one. I can't go up any further than that, so apologies if I missed your super chat. I'm trying to get them all. Yeah, exactly that. You know, we've said it before. We've gone over the Serenity Prayer here plenty of times. There's things you can change. There's things you can't change. Identify the difference. Do something about the things you can change, and ignore the things you can't change. Why no one's using entropy? Is it not working? There's the entropy. Yeah. Did I put my Substack link in the chat? There's my Substack link. You click on that, you give it your email, and then twice a month you get a story. And I'll tell you what, I've done 3 so far, and they've been awesome. I'll tell you what, hoary smokes, it's just like a fantasy. It's like a I can't believe how in so little time Biden has done so much damage to that country. It's like, it's almost so surreal. Before he got in, before he won the election, we all said, well, not all of us, but a large percentage of us said, if that crew get in, it'll be a shit show. And we see, you say these things, but you kind of sort of say them, off the cuff a bit. But did anyone think it would be this bad? It's just incredible. It's just incredible how much damage they're doing to that nation, and in such a short space of time. And a lot of it is by doing nothing. Yeah, well, this is the other thing. We've barely seen the bloke. Can people tell me, when, You know when Biden went up the aeroplane stairs and he fell over 3 times? Was that photoshopped or something, or did he really take 3 tumbles? Can hello, Raph's child. Nice to see you there. But can people tell me whether that was like a fake, or whether he actually he's dead? They're all real, Alan. Yeah, it was windy. No way he couldn't walk up one flight. Just saying it. He couldn't walk up one flight of stairs in public with the world's media looking at him. Hello, oops. Come on, they could at least have jacked him up with some sulfate or something, get him up the stairs. Thunder Chunky says they're explicitly telling you what they're. Yeah, that's the other mad part. It's a really weird world. But the world's always been weird. The world is and always has been a fight for resources. And now we've got the information age, and everyone has become stupider. What? How did that turn out? That fight for resources is being fought on in different terrains, so to speak. But you barely see the bloke. You know, when Trump got in, you couldn't get him off the telly. He was everywhere. He was talking. He was doing this. He was doing that. But this old fella. Oh, is that what they've been saying? Because a few of you said that it was weakness. 53 executive orders in the first 2 weeks. Executive orders aren't for that, are they? You only do that when you want to smash your country to pieces. Good Lord. I think I saw that one. That's amazing. Hello, Sergeant Furry Toes. I can't believe it's real. I can, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. To get on an aeroplane. he's going to get on the old Stanner. Think about half hour getting up there. Bought from China, stalls halfway and just sort of ejects him like a fighter jet. He just shoots up into the air, still just mumbling while he flies off, lands in fucking Mumbai. Well, it was just nice to see him. It was just nice to see him. He's the president of the country. He's just won. Get out there. Start telling people what you're doing. Answer questions. Who's that Jen Psaki? Circle back to that. What's your circle? A fucking dodecahedron? Because I haven't heard another peep out of you about that question. Oh, Trump. Yeah, you know, it's not an easy job. He done, you know, I listened to someone like Moslab, who's your all-American man. He's currently got a family of about 12 living with him. He's bought land. He's got an armory. He's got a Jeep. He's got a farm. He's got a family. He says best president they've ever had. And I think he's in a position to make a better judgment than I have. Entropy is working just fine. That's strange because there's nothing showing up on mine. I'll refresh it and we'll have a look. Oh, there we go. There you go. You're damn right and all. You're damn right. Got a few. Hang on, Paddy. Paddy dropped a 10 spot. He said, a we thank you incentive for the Substack stories and streams. They're not only most delightful, but most appreciated. Thank you, Paddy. They are working. And we've got another one over here. Oh, thank you, people. I've missed a few. Daft Befree TA has dropped Lady Godiva of the American style. Got a bounce. Thanks for putting me on to Herba Derba. They want to crash the dollar to bring in. Oh. They want to crash the Herba Derba. What? They want to crash the dollar to bring in Agenda 2030. Also, you should read this when you get the chance. All right, I'll have a look at that. Nice one. That's the same one as that one. Thank you, Paddy, and thank you, Daft Befree TA, for. Oh, Paddy. Yeah, Paddy's is in there. Yeah. I just needed to refresh it. Thank you, Paddy, and thank you, Dab for free TA. Trying to make that like something I can say. Hang on a minute. He paid them. They actually paid them. That ain't no. That's there's only one team playing in that game. I'm not having that at all. What, the American government paid off some hackers? Yeah, that's one side playing itself. You'll have to give me a little bit more information on that one, Mr. Swain. Because at the minute, that's simply cryptic to me. Yeah, I want to know. Jess has seen a clip where he just straight up forgets what he's saying. I haven't seen a clip where he doesn't do that. Kurt Lennon says, come on, it was only 3 times. Okay, now, 1 flight of stairs, 3 times. It was bizarre. Hello, Meganesia Sean. That Joe Burden has taken 1 trillion tumbles. He's the 6 trillion dumb dollar. I like it. It's like Dylan Thomas, that is. What is it? That Joe Burden has taken 1 trillion tumbles. He's a 6 trillion dumb dollar man. Sand, cold, wind comes, hand touches. Yeah, I didn't. My Dylan Thomas impression isn't my best. Rusky turns up. A hair in the gate turns up. We're still on 150. Nice one. On the same page. Drops a 10 spot. Morning. How have you been? Not too well. Migrained up, but plenty of writing, which was what the plan was. Oh, mention thank you on the same page for that tenner. Much appreciato. For those of you who weren't here for the Italian lessons, that is Italian for appreciated. Say the name and he turns up. Trump did amazing things for the US, all the while fighting the mainstream media and politicians in both parties. Oh yeah, and this is the quote of his whole presidency. They're not after me, they're after you. I'm just in the way. Lovely to see you, Moslab. And I hope you heard what I said because I meant it. Or how can I judge Trump compared to someone like you? But yeah, they're not after. They weren't after him. They just wanted him out of the way. And we know what'll happen next, won't it? It'll be about moving. It'll be about moving money from the pockets of people who work into the pockets of people who don't work. Oh, fuck me, that's bright. Sorry about that. It's just one or the other. But they were cramping my ears a bit. Oh, I see. Oi, oi. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you, mate. What are we talking? It could be many Andrews. We talking Andrew who can't leave a comment on my Substack? If it is, I hope you've spent all day long trying to sort it out because I need those comments. Well, it's the boring answer, isn't it? Without a doubt, there are real things as unidentified flying objects, but that isn't men dressed in metal suits going, "We want Earth. We want Earth. Company is coming." So yeah, sometimes there are things in the sky that the American military don't know what they are. Yeah, Della, it's like my missus, her grandmother's about 103 now, I think. It keeps changing, but it's because I'm not sure. And she's up at 4 o'clock in the morning out in the garden doing the gardening. You by her behaviour, you'd think she was about 60. And it's because she's had a family and a community. It's because she's been active, because she's been required, she's been needed. She's looked after children while families have been working. When I see those people in care homes in England with a sheet and a fucking beach ball on it and they're just pulling it, they all look like they died 10 years ago and that beach ball's just bouncing around. I'm looking at them thinking, we were warriors once. Look at that. Look what they're doing to those people, the lives those people have had, the children they had, the wars they fought in. Now they're bouncing a beach ball between each other before they get their milky baby food for dinner. Do you get time to watch other people's streams? You'll be surprised what I watch. I've been watching a lot of Jocko Willink lately. I like Sam Pilgrim as well. But I don't watch a lot of politics at the moment because what Mark and Laura are doing is what needs doing. We need to collectivise. That's what we need to do. I'm on the clear pill. I've said it before. Between 5 and 10 years' time, the majority of our visitors will go home of their own accord. And that isn't just something I'm saying. I've looked into it. I've studied it. I've worked things out, and I truly believe it. I believe in the clear pill. Good call. Check. No factor. Well, many people do. Many people do. But, I just think they will. They're gonna, have a check out Gavin Bobby. What the way he talks about it. There'll be nothing for them here. The NHS will be nothing. Welfare will be nothing. They'll want to be around their own people, their own culture. They won't want to live in a shithole like Bradford. When the plumbing goes wrong and they call a plumber, where are you? So-and-so Street, Bradford. Nah, sorry, mate, I'm busy. I ain't going out there. Won't get paid. So then all the sewage starts coming up through the drains and they'll be gone. Not all of them. I reckon they will. Loads of them already have. Yeah, but there's more than that to it as well. There's the hostility of the indigenous people that's going like that. Likewise, Alan. I mean, I might have a few problems getting into the US, but if I ever do get out there, for sure we'll have to. I'll plot a course around the country, and one of those pins will be your pad. Good call, Brad. Nah, a bit of both. But that's just where I stand on it all at the moment. It won't be violent. It'll be what's been going on since time began. It'll be people fighting for resources and moving around the world. Oh my God. That, Andrew. I had a migraine. Andrew, I realised you can't wake up at 11 o'clock in the morning right till 6 a.m., get 5 hours sleep and right through till 6 a.m. the next morning. And I had a full migraine with aura, but getting loads done. 2 books of shorts, a trilogy and a novel should all be finished in a few months and edited. And that's when I'm on the phone to you. This is the geezer that put me on to the whole write, publish, repeat lark, the whole Amazon thing. And he's done about 16 of these books. And it's an absolute, without him, I wouldn't be able to do it. Because my head doesn't work like that. I need people to show me that kind of side of things. And with him on the firm, and he's always offering help. Ask me anything, call me whenever you want. And he's done it. Yeah, you can, but I can't. I need to. I'm a little bit older than you, son. Or am I? Hello, love. Nice to see you. I saw a few emails from your other half. Left me a couple of reviews that he then took down, but I got them in my emails. Now I did delete all my emails, but I kept the raggy roo ones. So I think I've still got them. Braddy boy. Edward I, father-in-law, the King of Castile, according to legend, rode his horse through to the gates of the Moorish Alhambra fortress, reared his horse and kicked in the gates. You want to check out Brad on Substack as well. Very interesting. Very interesting. Just go to Substack and search for Brad James. Hello, Ralph. Thank you, Brad, for that. Another 10 spot. Very kind of you. 42. Well, I got a few on you. Not enough for what I said, though. So, but I've been cranking it out since I stopped doing 5 hours YouTube a day. I have been cranking it out. You'll be very proud of me. 2 books of shorts, a trilogy, and a novel. Lovely. Professional editor. Lovely. But once that phone starts ringing, once that Skype starts ringing, you'll be starting to say to me, now look, 1 a week. I wasn't expecting 4 a day. But Andrew, thank you, seriously. Absolutely, mate. You have absolutely made this possible. Just telling me about it made it possible, and then putting me on to write, publish, repeat. Brilliant. And I can't thank you enough. Carlson, you're not going to be able to afford any more crammers, and they do get addictive. Watch out for the red and white ones, though, because that's what the Rouge used to wear, and some people don't like them, much like the one I'm wearing, which is why it stays indoors. We need a Scrubs meetup somewhere like Bangkok or Amsterdam or Cambodia. I'd quite like. I can see it happening in Cambodia. Nothing to do with my laziness or anything, but to do with the fact that the country's lawless and we'll have an absolute blast. Restaurant, chemist, bar. Thank you, Carlson. You've been generous and entertaining. Jess has dropped a Lady Godiva. Good stuff, Chris. Glad you're back. Much love. I ain't back. It ain't going to be all day, every day. I just thought I've worked all day. I'm meant to be resting. If I didn't do this, I'd start writing, and then it would have all gone like that again. Then I'd have had to take another day off. Thinking of Substacking myself in the way you're doing it. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. My numbers are amazing. I've done. My 3rd story went out yesterday. And like the first story's had a couple of thousand reads. I reckon in about 5 months, what I'll do is I'll monetize 1 a month. So I'll have two going out for free and then 1 for a $5. You've only got to have like 4,000 people go for that, and you're getting $4,000 out of a short story every month. But Andrew, also every month, you're writing 2 short stories. So in 6 months, you've got another book of shorts to put out on Amazon. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. If you need any advice about Substack, Andrew, feel free to come to me. While a few new people have turned up, I've quit my Patreon, so there's not anyone who's still sending me Patreon messages or money. Stop it. You should get the money back, but I don't see the messages. I've quit Patreon. So Moslab says I turned 30 this past April and started getting testosterone shots. Unbelievable amount of energy after only 4 shots. Couldn't recommend it more for dudes 40 plus. Wish I did it years ago. You can get that in the chemists, in the pharmacies out here without a prescription. Maybe I'll go and see if I can get a few. Cool quote from Brad. Write a story a week. It's impossible to write 52 bad stories a year. I reckon someone might be able to pull it off, though. The Happy Valley, eh, Della? I've got problems going back to there. There's people who want to see me. Restaurant, pharmacy, bar, police station, prison. Yeah, that I made two videos and I made the same mistake both times. I was going, don't give super chats because I'm not on Patreon. And then halfway through I remembered that they weren't connected and I went, oh, you can give super chats. And then the next one I done, don't give super chats because I'm not on Patreon. And then halfway through, hang on, you can give them. Number one Audrey Hepburn fan says you're a ace, not long discovered you. Sign up to my Substack, you'll love it. You must know Gizzy Erskine if you're an Audrey Hepburn fan. I know Gizzy Erskine. See you later, Andrew. Yeah, absolutely will. I'm counting on it. Otherwise, they're just going to be sitting on a hard drive until I die. Hello, love. Make sure he pays on time. He's got plenty of money, has he? Yeah. Just showing that entropy link. Smack your testes. Alan turned 51, April the 3rd. Yeah, most of the people on this channel, most of the audience are between 35 and 50. That's the largest demographic. You're all right, Carlson. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. Me too, and I want to get out a little record player and put your record on and we can all dance to your tune. Brad, get yourself out here, mate. Down the pharmacy. You can get your testosterone. Get some fentanyl. And that's the night of your life. I've got a mate out here who says testosterone and Viagra's the best. He says the testosterone makes you want to have sex like never before, and the Viagra allows it. He's about 80. Hello, Napa Tandy. Long time. Joking aside, though, Brad, if you have got an underactive thyroid, you probably could go to the doctors and get some. Jess is moving in. Starts with the low-level flirtatious. Hello, Pete. You all right, son? Steady on with the testosterone. It can cause prostate cancer. It's always rough with the smooth, innit, life? Yeah, I'm not a fan. I tried it. I don't need it, but I tried it about 5 years ago because I really I really like this brass. I really like this brass I'd hired. But fuck me, did it give me headache. Oh, the next day. Oh, lights off, eyes shut, crying my eyes out I was. Ori smokes, unless you've seen my missus, you would understand that if I needed Viagra, I doubt she'd be with me. It gave me backache though. Yeah, and a headache and neck ache. All right, Philip. Oh, that ain't Philip. That's Packer saying hello to someone. Yeah, the problem with Viagra also is when you've finished, you pull it out and it's still hard, and you don't feel it. It numbs your glands. It's like, nah, not for me, mate. I'd take Viagra to stop me, but it's a very good joke. Steady, Mr. Bullet. We're going a little bit too far there. Right, people, I'm going to have to wrap this up. Oh, I've had a new sign up to my Substack. It's lovely seeing it on my phone all day long. I get notifications, new sign up, new sign up. I'm like, yes, I'm writing something people are enjoying. Alan says, I must say this has been great. You all don't know how happy this makes me. Thank you all, Scrubs. That's lovely, Alan. But you know what? I think people do know how happy it makes you because everyone's been buzzing. I've been buzzing. People have been buzzing. Ra of Sunshine drops a 10 spot into entropy, and he just said love. Can't complain with that. Thank you for the donation, and the sentiment is beautiful. You are, Barney, I'm afraid. A pleasure, Alan. A pleasure. Right, people, I'm going to have to go because I can feel my head starting to go. I know my head aches, and I don't know what happens. AH says, have you heard from Hugh on the offensive recently? I hope he's doing okay. I miss his content. Yeah, he's not making content anymore. He's a friend of mine, so yeah, he's doing great. He's doing great. He's very busy. He's doing very good things for his life. It's not my place to say what he's up to, but he's in very good health and he's a wonderful bloke. So no worries there, but you're not going to get any content out of him. I think he's done with that. And he put his time in. You know, he put a lot of time in. Yeah. And he was hilarious. He was funny. I have to say, and I know this is a weird thing to say about something I was included in, but the Three Stooges was, in my opinion, one of the best multi-faced what do you call it, many people streams in this area of the internet. It was the dynamic was brilliant between three very different characters. It was very good. Yeah, just take it slowly. Read a lot. Read what's happening in the economy. Read what's where governments are putting money and invest in companies that support those kinds of ideas. I think green energy will go well. And the other thing is it's gambling, so go easy. Yes, Moslab, I absolutely agree with you. There you go. Yeah, it was great fun. Right, let's leave the party in the way we know well. It's been so nice to see you all. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for your lovely comments and sentiments. And I'll do another stream, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. But when I got a bit of time and a bit of energy, I will. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. When there's a gold rush, sell shovels. But you will see me again at some point, no doubt. Look after yourselves and take care. Ta-da!
All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know. The joy of loving is to live in the world of man. There's someone who's waiting for you. Soon the world will be yours for a toy. Music starts to play, night will turn to day. Darkness disappears when the one you love is near. You're in man. All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind. There's a place that is waiting for you, a world where the best in life is free, where time is always king, happiness is king. The dreams you dream come true when the one you love loves you. You're in mankind. All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind.
Go on, get down your own end and play. There'll be trouble up.